Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me again for an exciting edition of the Leadership Standard. Alrighty, today we're going to be talking about the NSAS reports. The NSAS report, the Lagos State NSAS report, has come out. It has finally come out, and we will be discussing about it. We'll be talking about it. So please share this broadcast if you can. Share this broadcast. Please let your friends know that we are live right now and that we will be going to talk. We're going to be talking about the NSAS report that was placed recently uh, by you know, the Nigerian Lagos State government, as well as other issues. So before I begin, I want to share my screen and begin the discussion. We're not going to waste so much time. We're going to go ahead and start. We have to understand that there's so many things going on right now in the world, and one of which is the NSARS situation. The NSARS situation is one that would never go away because it affected the lives of multiple people, and people's lives are still affected even till today. A lot of people died. A lot of people were killed. A lot of people were killed in the Lekki toll gate, and some of us were privy to that. Some of us saw that, and I feel like it's something that needs to be discussed. We need to talk about these things. We cannot act like it did not happen because we know it happened. All right. So I want to see. I want to share as part of my screen before I begin. Alrighty, so let us start by saying where we are. I'm going to share this screen. Let me know if you guys can see the screen. The answers, let me share the screen now. Okay. Let me actually remove this one. That's not what I wanted to share. So this is it. There is not going to be a match for peace. Fowles has told the Nigerian government that there will be no match for peace without justice. Oh, Fowles called out the governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, Jide Sanwo-Olu, telling him that there will be no match for peace without justice. There will be no match for peace without the justice of the people who are, the people who are actually suffering, people who are suffering from the injustice happening in Nigeria. We know that there's been this sort of idea to want to act like these things did not happen, but we are aware that the issue that is going on right now in Nigeria happened. All right. So we cannot act like these things did not happen. The Nigerian government went out there on this fateful day, October 2020, October 20, 2020, and they, killed people. It's just what it is. We cannot deny that fact. The Nigerian government went out on that fateful day and they killed people. And these things have to be discussed. We cannot act like it did not happen because we know that it happened. We saw it happen. So how do we talk about this and act like it did not happen? That is the question that we have to ask ourselves. So the musician Fowles has come up to say that there will be no work for peace. The Nigerian government wants to create, this Lagos State government actually wants to create a sort of work for peace, where it's trying to get young people to come together, musicians, artists, and work in Lagos for peace. But again, the question is, how then do you say you want to work for peace when the perpetrators of this act have not been put, are not in jail or are not being prosecuted already? And that is the question we have to ask ourselves. And I feel, it's very insensitive for people to come out and say they want to work for peace when people's lives have been destroyed, literally destroyed. And it's sad, but again, that is what it is. This quite insensitive that people will want to say they want to work for peace and there's no justice. There has to be justice. There has to be a resemblance of justice. People have to see that justice has been made, or justice has been, seen to have been made. That is exactly how you appease the young people. You don't appease the young people by talking about these things like they did not happen. All right. You don't appease the young people by acting like these things did not exist. We see these things happening. We saw it happening, and they're still happening today. The Nigerian police, police, and the military still going out there and harassing people. Most of them are still harassing people. Most of the police is still harassing people. And as an attorney that I am, I feel like it's my duty, my core duty, to speak about these things. And that's why I am using my voice. I'm using my platform, the Leadership Standard, to talk about the police brutality that is going on in Nigeria. It is excessively excessive. The police brutality happening in Nigeria is excessive. It is mind blowing how people would allow for such a thing to happen and not even try to make things work. The police brutality is excessive. So this is what I wanted to share with you. This says that there is no match for peace without justice. He is still trying to deny the massacre that happened. Fowles calls out Governor Sanwo-Olu. So as you can see, Fowles has told the governor of Lagos State that there will be no match for peace without justice. He believes that the Lagos State government, he's trying to act like these things did not happen, like the Sars massacre did not happen. We are both aware, and most all of us are aware, except for the people who are denying this. We are all aware that this happened. The NSAS massacre happened, the Obi Igbo massacre happened, in Rivers State, and a lot of other massacres. The Iyala massacre is happening currently. And we have to speak about these things. We have to create a change for these things. We have to be the voice. And we have to speak about the situation that is going on currently in Nigeria. In Southeast, even in Southeast Nigeria, there's been a lot of young people that have been killed, and there's been reports that their bodies have been, or some of their organs have been used for, as donors. They are donating their organs and using their organs for, selling their parts to highest bidders all over the world. And even if these things are false, there's still an iota of truth in all of these things, because young people are disappearing every single day in Southeast Nigeria, in all parts of Nigeria, and we don't know where these people are heading. Nigeria, the insecurity in Nigeria is terrifying. The president of Nigeria is always traveling. He's never around. He's always visiting one country or another, whether for health issues or for issues that pertain to absolutely nothing that would benefit the state of security in Nigeria. And it is sad that this is happening. And Fowles is a very woke musician. He's very woke. He's very outspoken. He sees it as it is, and he knows that there cannot be match for peace without justice. As simple as that. I don't think it would have been well put. How do you want to match for peace? How do you want to gain the confidence of people back when there is no justice? There can never be trust. The Nigerian government has misused its powers. You misuse its powers for serving the people, and there can never be trust. We don't trust the Nigerian, the Lagos State government. We can all categorically say we don't even trust the leadership of the Lagos State government. We don't trust the leadership of the government of Nigeria. We don't know where they are leading us to, because it's clear that it's not so anywhere progressive. It is a cake laws, a cake actions, and it's just leading to a cake results. So having said that, we will move on again to another topic that is quite important for us to discuss. All right. And the other topic that is important for us to discuss is again, still on this NSAS report. There is another information that is coming through that I feel you might want to hear, and that is this this lawyer Dele Farotimi. He reacted to the Lagos State governor's invitation to join his peace work, and saying that he does not work in the company of murderers. He doesn't work in the company of murderers. So pretty much, you know, this is just a clear fact of what we were saying initially, that you know, the people who see Nigeria, they don't see Nigerians as very smart people, to be honest, and that is sad, because any person who doesn't see Nigeria as as a smart person is the only people that will come up with this sort of conversation. How do you want to explain to people, that there is justice when you are asking them to come and work for peace, and the people who committed these atrocities are still are still there walking around, carrying out their daily activities? It's not. This is mind blowing. I have never seen anything more absurd than this. I have never seen anything in my mind, in my life, that is more absurd than this. This is the most absurd thing I have ever seen in my entire life. I can tell you that for a fact. So, for those who are watching, how do you want to explain to the people who are murdered? How do you want to explain to people who are maimed, people who are still in prison, that you're seeking for peace, when the people who are, who people who were part of this NSAS protest, most of them's lives have been shattered. Most of them have had to run away for safety. So that is the question that we need to ask ourselves. And this lawyer has actually said that, he doesn't want to work in the company of murderers. And I believe he's talking about the Lagos State governor being as well, kind of sort of like, tied, allegedly tied to this, to these issues of the NSAS massacre that happened October 20th, 2020. The Lagos State governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, is trying to create this image. But again, people's lives were lost, and those people's lives were humans. They're humans like me and you, and their lives matter. Their lives matter, and if their lives matter, then there should be justice. That's all I can say. All right. So moving on, we're going to start. We're going to move on to another topic. Let's move on to another topic again, and this one is about the issue of this one is even high-tech terrorism going on. High-tech terrorism going on in Nigeria. Now, this is another topic that I want us to discuss. What do you guys think about this? All right. What do you guys think about this? The governor of Borno State in Nigeria has actually come out now to say that, that repentant Boko Haram insurgents won't be prosecuted. They will not be prosecuted. This is exactly how their modus operandi is. This is how they operate. This is how the government, in Nigeria operates to the issues of terrorism. Boko Haram terrorists are known to be one of the deadliest terrorist groups in the world. They go out there, they slaughter people, they kill people, they don't even care about body parts, they just maim people, and they are spreading all across Nigeria. They are moving really fast, spreading to other parts of Nigeria. And the earlier we realize that these people should not be treated with kids' gloves, the better for all of us. Because as far as Borno State is concerned, as long as it is in Nigeria, it will affect all the parts of Nigeria. That's for sure. So let us not even think about that. It's going to affect other parts of Nigeria, and we have to be very concerned. And I think the fact that this governor actually thinks that, that the Boko Haram insurgents will not be prosecuted as long as they show proof or show signs that they are of good behavior and that they're ready to, move along with society. I don't know how that's going to work, because we have seen how Boko Haram members, despite the fact that they have been so-called, rehabilitated, have still gone ahead to do even more damage. So, let me know what your comments are. Do you think that the governor Zulum is making a really good decision? I don't think so. I believe that that justice needs to be meted out on these folks that have been tied, as Boko Haram members, and they need to go to court. They need to actually be prosecuted. We cannot sit down as a country and continue to have people who have killed people, destroyed lives and properties, being forgiven, saying that they will not be prosecuted. How does that make sense? How does that even make any sense? So please let me know what your comments are. Please put them down below. We will be looking at some of them and trying to talk about them as time progresses. As you all know, this is the leadership standard. We are a youth-run organization aimed at bringing young people up, their voices up, and showcasing them all around the world. We believe that young people are the future. We believe that they are even currently the present right now, and through our voices, through our impact, through the impact that we make, we'll be able to make a difference. So please join us in this journey. We're looking for sponsorship. We're looking for partners. We're going to be going very hard in the next year, and believe me, you don't want to miss out on this. This is going to be one of the biggest, leadership youth-run organization in the world. You best believe that. And we're putting this out there, looking for sponsors. Come work with us. Our email address has been put up already. So if you have any questions, send me an email or DM me on the pages, and we'll be looking forward to working with you. Until further time, thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great one.